Hey, hi, good afternoon. How you doing? It's Jim, and I've got to make a video just to try and respond and reply to some of the comments that I've had for the Tales from Topographic Oceans, which has been really quite overwhelming. There's over 500 comments now. There's no way I can respond to it all. So I thought the easiest way to do this is just to make a video. I'm going to scroll through the comments, which I'll go up on the screen. Hopefully, if I've worked out the technology properly, there's no guarantee that I have, that you should be able to see the comments as we go. So I don't even know I can respond to all of them because there's a lot of them here. But the first thing we're going to go through, these are the comments that are on side one of Tales from Topographic Oceans. So the first one on here, hell yes, you finally pulled out the big boy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that on air. So 12 Monkeys, yes. Try Opeth for a fair judgment. I know a lot of Opeth. I don't know if I know a fair judgment. I possibly do. I haven't got it on vinyl. I just checked my records. I haven't got it. So I haven't got that in there anywhere. So Illumi or Pam. Oh, my stars. I'm very curious to know how you react to this. It took a long time to appreciate it. I think it's going to take me a long time too. Strap in. I'm strapped. I'm very old. I'm sorry. And I've been a Yes fan. I'll do this. Oh, I'm very, very old, and I've been a Yes fan for a long time. I always thought John Anderson's voice was one of the key factors of why I loved Yes. It's as iconic as Chris Squire's bass and Steve Howe's great guitar parts. They're all virtuoso performers. Alan White, Rick Wakeman, top of two, of course. Please note, John Anderson always pronounces every syllable of every word. Thank you, Seal. Dave Young, you're taking a walk through the heartland of Yes. Side one, side four, the gems. I kind of came to that conclusion myself while watching this. Now, did that stay that way? We'll have to find out. All the different aspects of this album are quite amazing for the time of the release. We Are of the Sun. Yeah, I know. I've come across that a few times now. Meister Jeddanken. Meister Jeddanken. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. He started on a long journey. Arduous one. It takes patience and fortitude. It's like old Chinese proverb says. Started on a long journey, and most likely an arduous one. It will require patience and fortitude. But be glad to see you. Oh no, that's not part of it. Glad to see that you're enjoying it so far. It's heresy amongst certain hardcore Yes fans, but Tales from Topographic Oceans is kind of a slog. There's so many opinions about this. Wayne Cox, hot damn. I'm here, can't wait. There you go. Les, well done, Jim. Thank you very much. Thank you for that, Les. Love this album. As with any Yes album, the puzzle opens up with every listen. You know what? I agree. I've listened to it a few times now. Side one, The Revealing Science of God, is my all-time favourite song. Oh, there you go. I'm glad you heard it again. Sides 1 and 4 are excellent. The middle bits muddle about. Now, what did we have as replies on that? Muddle about? That does a disservice. Thank you, Lifeson. Jeff, well said, Lifeson 2112. I was offering a brief explanation of why the album is a bridge too far for some fans. More power to you if you can endure the whole thing. Not me. I had to endure it. I was making a video. But on repeated listening, it actually kind of gets a bit better. Did you just say, I'm looking at you, Pam? I certainly did, Pam. I'm looking at you. Well, I'm not looking at you, but you know what I mean. Since you did such a good job of your explanations in Elias of Sun... Hello, whatever. I can't remember what it is. You know the one. The John Anderson solo thingy. I just sort of fired that one off at you. And then we've got lots of replies in there. There's a very, very well-written and piece of writing there. Well-written piece of writing. Jim, what are you talking about? I don't know. So then there's loads of comments on there. But thank you, Pam. Stephen Snailfish, I very rarely play this through, even though I've listened to it in 1979. I should give it another go, though, all the way through. Yes, you should. You blooming well should. Another person in agreement that tracks 1 and 4 are the best. So I think if you just listen to it once, then that's kind of the conclusion you come to, or certainly the conclusion I've come to. But I have now listened to, obviously, all of it, actually, side 1, 2, 3, and 4, multiple times. So I had to listen to it when I made the video. I've listened to it while editing the video. I've listened to it on my phone while I'm doing a run with headphones. And I've listened to it again since I uploaded the video. So I've listened to it quite a few times now. And actually, it's not as difficult the more times you listen to it. Well, not as difficult. It becomes more acceptable, let's put it that way. So Tony, although there is some good stuff on here, the first 2 sides of the song never really reach a climax. Oh. There's a different opinion, though. You like sides 3 and 4, although most Yes fans find 3 a bit weird. Only because it's got some sort of interesting sort of percussive sounds on it. So another comment here. I think second and third side was the problem. I knew you'd like this album. What's not to like? You should look up making of the work. It was not a smooth ride. I might have to do that. The artwork, of course, is Roger Dean. You don't understand why people don't like it. Try sides 2, 3, and 4. I did try sides 2, 3, and 4. I found 2 and 3. I found 2 and 3 difficult going, but I've made my peace with it. It's much better. Richard Sousa, I think the album is a dirge. Oh, I'm sorry, Richard. Thank you for the coffee. Twin Ravens, not my favourite Yes album. However, there isn't a bad album by Yes. I agree. So far, just some I like more than others. And at times this is meandering for me. So I do rarely listen to it in its entirety. I think that's why this album is polarising. Once you've heard it all, it becomes clear. That being said, it's probably the album they needed to make in order to move forward to make one of my favourites, Relayer. What can I say? Perfect. Jeff, hi Jim. Finally you've arrived. Looking forward to 3. Oh, no. Sorry. Finally, you are in for a treat. 3, 2, 1. Bosh! Phil, I think what bothers people is it's too weird and bloated. That being said, I agree with you, Jim. Just love the album. Just don't take it anything too seriously. Okay. How truly wondrous it to have fallen in with you. Animated here for your angelic ear. Ooh, nice. Now dearly fixed upon the sound of timeless music. Already hooked, I raced to get to this when you committed it to memory and have loved it ever since, regardless of what the criticisers may cark from their perch of weakness. I tend to favour the John bits because he is the most angelic of the band and therefore lives on a higher vibration, unspoilt by mead and meats. Hi, the memory carries on. Thank you for that. I'm not too smart a man, but I know what a freaking awesome shirt looks like. Yes, you do. Although I'm not wearing it today. Nice to see you enjoying Tales from Topographic Oceans. I was lucky enough to see the band in '74 touring this album. The show's amazing. Underappreciated is the word I've associated with this album. It still applies to this day. Thanks, Bob. Lifeson, it's the revealing science of God, man. Only John knows what that means. I think you're probably right. Many great parts, some bits repetitious and overblown. 2 and 3 are the iffy bits. I still enjoy it. A beautiful double album. No shame in their game. Over the years, people have become polarised on this album. I thought Rick Wakeman was the keyboard player for Yes. To call this bloated was devastating. This, by far and away, in my opinion, was their best effort as the classic lineup. Someone else commented about them needing to do Tales to get to Relayer. This is a natural progression to Close to the Edge. From Close to the Edge. I think not having anything that could remotely have been played on the radio seriously skewed some listeners into dismissing it as a great Yes album. Great to see you enjoying it. Yeah, welcome. This is going to take some time. We're up to 10 minutes. I'm only sort of still, oh my God, so long, so far to go. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling through fast here. Jim, Topographic Oceans is indeed great. This album is way underrated. Been listening to Yes since 1976. By far my favourite band. Many people, it's difficult to listen to a piece of music this long in one sitting. Split it over 4. That's what I did. Among their best music, only starting to be appreciated now. I have to say, and I've already said this a few times, I've listened to it over and over and over, and I appreciate it more every time I listen to it. Lightmane, I believe the original titles to these 4 tracks were The Revealing, The Remembering, which I kind of got wrong when I recorded it. I had to cut it out. I called it the Membering, and then so no, the Dismembering. No, it's not. It's The Remembering. What the hell is this called? Yes, so The Remembering, The Ancient, and The Ritual. Too bad the album doesn't include the intro, doesn't it? Apparently they had to cut it to make it fit onto the album. Oh well. Their favourite Yes album. Sorry, Philip's favourite Yes album. So I think it's fairly fair to say that I'm scrolling through everybody here. This is just going to take too long to do, even on a video. Hi, Ambient Fish, as you scroll past there. David Glass, Progper, Scott Lade, Kevin Green. So all the usual suspects. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. I just can't respond to all of you. It's just there's just too many comments on here. What I'm going to say is thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. So that's video 1. Which hello there, Jimothy, how you doing? Let's move on to video 2 without it playing. Poor. So, Jeff. Hey, Jim. Yes. Side 2. Indeed. Yes, side 2. Slow burn to ecstasy and release. Mrs. Indeed. Ambient Fish. I've always thought this album didn't get the credit it deserved. It's a masterpiece, but it takes harder work than some of the others. This is my favourite song from the album. So it is so polarising. I can't get my head around how many people react to this in different ways. Some people loving side 1 but nothing else. Some people loving side 1 and 4 but not 2 and 3. Some people loving 1 and 2 but not 3 and 4. Some people loving 3 and 4 not 1 and 2. Now someone loving side 2 but nothing else. And it's amazing. I just love this about music. I absolutely love this. You used the word challenging several times. You know what, Jeff, I did. I agree. Most Yes music is very challenging. Yes and no. Sometimes I find I can listen to it straight away. It's not an easy kind of just sort of. You have to concentrate on what's happening, but some things are more challenging than others, and this I'd say is more challenging than a lot of the other Yes music I've listened to. The finale to the side is sublime. Yeah, Trev Rocks 1. I had a look at this earlier. I was saying about how does this relate to Relayer, and you were saying that the gatefolds of Tales and Relayer link together. They do. They really do. I had never. Why would I have known? But you lay them next to each other, and the rocks line up precisely. So I know obviously they're different colours. You've got one which is sort of like a faded creamy white, and the other one's in full glorious colour. But the outline of the rocks where they sit together absolutely perfectly matched. So it makes one big continuous panoramic picture. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have to say, I'm going to whiz through these as well. There's... Okay. I thought we had some dislikes on here, but everyone liked it. Interesting. Maybe it's side 3 then. How odd. Yeah, so... Okay. So it's side 3, which has got a couple of dislikes on it. So when people dislike this, is it because they dislike the video? They dislike me? They dislike the music? It'd be interesting to know. I can't. Respond. Oh, it was Lerb again. You said the quality was only 360. It isn't. It is full HD. I have to say that when the video first uploads, it goes in at standard definition, and it has to render then over the next sort of hour or so on YouTube to become high res. So when you watched it, it probably was only 360, but by now, and certainly by an hour or so after you made that comment, it was on full HD. So no worries. I am uploading everything in as high a quality as I can, but I release it immediately so people can see the videos straight away. Maybe I should hang on to it for another hour or so until it is completely HD, but I don't think it's a massive difference. So a lot of people are saying it's absolutely blasphemous of me to have not enjoyed sides 2 and 3 as much as sides 1 and 4, but then a load of other people absolutely agreeing with me. So I have to say that I enjoy 2 and 3 more after the first listen. So the more times I've listened to it, the better it has become. And I now look at this as a whole. So it's Tales from Topographic Oceans, not just 4 individual songs. It is a singular piece. And looking at it like that, although it's a huge sort of piece of music to try and listen to and get your head around, it kind of makes more sense. So there we go. How many comments have we got on here? I mean, it's just ludicrous. I'm genuinely overwhelmed, and I can't thank you guys enough for the responding and taking your time out of your day to actually write interesting things back to me, because all I'm doing is not all I'm doing. Obviously, what I'm doing takes a long time as well, but I appreciate it. It means that that you are appreciative of what I'm doing, which is a good thing. Let's go back and look at side 4. So side 4 100% likes, which is good. While the ritual is playing, I'd like to take this time to thank Jim for taking the time out not only to listen to Tales, but also for sharing his thoughts and expertise. Expertise? No, seriously? Where's that come from? No expertise. With us all. I really appreciate it. I believe Jim has become a Yes fan. You know what? Jim has become a Yes fan. And I know there'll be many more reactions to come. You know what? There will be. There's a lot more records sitting on the shelf over there. I'm going to give it a week or two, because I just need to sort of have a bit of a pause on Yes. It gets a bit sort of, not overwhelming is the wrong word, but I kind of just need to sort of pace it out a little bit, so it's not sort of like just completely splatting Yes over everything on the channel. So yes, we will do more. Absolutely, we will. Whether it takes 6 months or a year to do the rest of the stuff, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to carry on up to modern day as well. That'd be interesting. So I'll wait for your comments and guidance on that, whether that's something that's worth doing. So Wayne Cox, thank you. It takes time. It does. 48 years I've been listening to the symphony. Side 1 was always a masterpiece. Side 2 is a slow consciousness. Side 3 was padded with random ideas. But I thought, Wayne, you had a go at me for sort of not taking it or talking over it. I had to talk. I mean, kind of that's the whole point of these videos, isn't it? You don't also want to me sitting there go. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed it in the end, and thanks for leaving a comment. I thought I was Alan White commenting there. No, it's Alan Wayne. Fantastic track from a brilliant album. And Jeff again, the finale. Here we go. Love this band. This is and will always be my Desert Island album. Canadian Stud Muffin. It took me years to fully appreciate the album. One of my favourites now. And yes, sides 1 and 4 are the best, but I do love the whole padded album. And I think that's exactly my take on this now. Sides 1 and 4 are by far my favourite parts of this. And the slowdown of the middle bit is probably completely necessary then to make side 4 this big finale that it has become. With a sort of obviously a sort of it doesn't end as a big finale. It sort of then sort of eases away again towards the end. But I think you need sides 2 and 3 to shine the brilliance of 1 and 2 as much as it does. So very, very good. Before we move on to Relaya, I've already moved on to Relaya. I did Relaya first as a stupid thing to have done. Oh, yes, I'd love to get your take on Chris Squire's Fish Out of Water. So, not only have I got Yes albums, I've got a load of the solo ones as well. I've got Fish Out of Water. I've got John Anderson's... we've done that already, haven't we? Olias of Sun Hollow. Hollow. What else have we got? What's the guitar chap called? Steve Howe, that's it. The guitar chap, you know what I mean. So I've got his solo album. I've got the Anderson, Bruford, Squire, Howe, or however it's called, whatever it's called. Oh, what is it called? Not Squire. This one. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe. No Squire. Right, Squire? No Squire. So, no, that's got that. I've got a load of Rick Wakeman stuff. And I think I've got the... I've got another one as well. I can't remember what it is. So anyway, yes, there's all those lot to get through as well. What else are we talking about here? So the drums on this part were amazing. Great work, Jim. Thank you, Murray. Really great. Considering it took me many listens to get comfortable with sides 1, 2, and 4, never could accept 3, and this revisit just confirms it. You had an instant appreciation and critical response, which was aligned to my thoughts as a Yes fan. Side 4 has hooks aplenty and stands up well. Look, I mean, this is another one. I was so appreciative of your long comments and the time you take to write this stuff. Thank you so much. America, yes, I'm gonna listen to that. I've got that. Patrick, so happy. Jimmy will be so happy. This is the best song on the album. Squires out in front. My final comment on Tales. This goes out to all Yes fans. Doesn't matter if you like one song or all 4. Tales from Topographic Oceans is a phenomenal album by a phenomenal band. Not only my opinion, but from music critics for decades. Tales from Topographic Oceans is a prog masterpiece and has been for nearly 50 years. Forever yes. You're so silly. Jeff knows. Jeff knows. Jeff knows. Thank you, Jeff. Congratulations, you made it to the end. I did. Phew. The DVD, Yes Symphonic Live, where Yes plays with an orchestra in Amsterdam. The Ritual is a must-see. I've only got one DVD so far, and I haven't watched it yet. I think it's Songs from Songers, which I need to check out. Literally just not thousands. That is an exaggeration. Hundreds. Zeit Goal. I liked part 2 overall more than I thought I would. Part 1 is my fave. There you go. Mine too. Thank you so much, everybody, for your comments. This is actually a pretty pointless video, isn't it? Not a lot on here to be talking about, so I'm going to just probably wrap it up there because you can just see, look, there's comment after comment after comment. It's positive, lovely, encouraging stuff, and thank you. So appreciate it. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your subs. I appreciate you buying me a cup of coffee. I appreciate everything. So I'll see you all on the next video, whenever and whatever that is, and hopefully it will have some music in it. And until then, this is Jim, over and out.